Welcome to Tielt in Belgium for the third round of the Belgian Rally Championship, the TAC Rally in Tielt. And as usual, the protagonists are Chris Prinsen and reigning champion Freddy Loix.
Start 75, links 82 diep couperen en wordt links 60 min couperen borduur. Op 50, rechts 72 licht couperen, open en sluit 80 couperen.
Loix has won the opening two rounds of the championship and has won the first stage here in Tielt, but then he loses some time due to a wrong tyre choice. And he's only in second after the first loop of 4 stages. A good first loop for Chris Prinsen and his Peugeot 208. He sets 2 of the 4 fastest times and he leads the pack with 12 seconds in hand.
Is rechts 24, half flank couperen. Direct rem tot 40 links en 32 ter, handrem. ...50 rechts af vol, is links 14, direct rechts 15, rem, is rechts.
This is Vincent Verschuren in the Go Drive Skoda. He's in 4th after the first loop.
Links aan 20 laten, diep kopier 80. Rechts 22, kopier naar laten lopen. En rechts 22 sluit. Op de lange links 0, sporen sluit naar 25, kopier naar glad. 120. Links 15 sluit af vol. Op rechts.
Here one of the promising Belgian youngsters, member of the Citroën Belix junior team, Kevin de Maarschalk with the DS3R5. He had to retire in Spa and he's in 4th, and here's problem for Van Rompuy.
Tom, moeilijke rally?
Tom, difficult rally? Yes, very difficult. I've driven him before, but never with a 4x4. And we were surprised in the stage of Oosthoek, and we hit a wall and three flat tires and some damage. So all we have to do now is get some experience and do as many mileage as possible. This is Claude Tange in the Renties Ford Fiesta. Started the rally with the 3rd time in the opening stage. He was still in 5th after the first loop with the Renties Fiesta. It's a one-off for the editor of a famous Belgian rally magazine. Jordan Sederidis making his comeback after his horrific crash in the Aspengouw rally. A new car, and it suits him well. He's well inside the top 10. A good start of the rally then for Jordan Sederidis and co-driver Fred Miklot. Kino Kenis in his Mini had a difficult start of the rally. It's always good to see the Mini at the start of a rally, even if it is an RRC version. And here's Jochen Klaarhout. It's been a year since he drove a rally, had a horrific crash here last year. And now he has a 400 horsepower strong Porsche. Not the easiest of cars, but a very spectacular machine. And Klaarhout gives the fans what they want. Some power slides, some spectacular braking at the wheel of his Porsche. He's Steve Beekhout. He's the regional rally champion of last year, and now he does the national championship, a complete championship. He has a good start with his Group A Mitsubishi. It was in 9th. This is Stephen Dolphin with the R2 Peugeot. Did a 6th-time overall in one of the stages and is leading R2 with his small Peugeot 208. Back to the service park in Tielt with Chris Prinsen as the leader, Freddy Loix in 2nd. We choose a softer tire, the first car on the road, and we didn't know what the circumstances would be. And even though I'm a test driver of Michelin, I made a mistake. So you can't recover from this. Well, it's not easy to come back on Chris, but it's the aim, yes. So it's a different racing if you can hunt and not being the hunted. It's a lot easier. Chris Prinsen leading.
Het is vrij snel, het is heel glad.
It's very fast, it's very slippery, and there is no margin for mistakes, but the ditches are next to the road. If you brake 2 meters too late, you're off the road, and that's over. Is it different driving then if you have so little margin for mistakes? You still try to get so fast from A to B, but you know that you can't make any mistakes. Maybe we've been too careful in the tire choice. We took the softer tire and maybe too softer suspension as well. But I prefer to start too soft and too hard. We lose some time, and now we'll try to make it up. First loop, how was it? No, not bad at all. We started carefully because it's always different to drive a stage than a shakedown or a test. But we had a good rhythm from the start, and then in the second stage we set the fastest time, so that was good. How are the stages? Well, not easy. Very slippery as well. I think it might rain this afternoon as well, so it will be very difficult. And these are the standings after the opening loop. Princeton leading with 12 seconds in hand over Loix, then the Maarschalk in third, Verschuren right behind him in fourth, and Claudie Tange in fifth. Second loop of 4 stages then. Difficult rally, and we saw that immediately in the second loop with Claudie Tange getting off the road and having to retire. And this man unfortunately had to retire as well. He was leading the historic category. He was even in the top 10 overall. Paul Alita with his spectacular Ford Escort knows this rally by heart. But a failed gearbox meant he had to retire. Here's Pieter-Jan Meijer, one of the favorites and historics as well. But he had to retire as well. Very difficult rally. And Stefan Stoof with the Porsche, used to drive an Escort, has switched to a Porsche and is doing very well. He's in second in the historic category, right behind leader Dirk de Veu. Dirk de Veu is not even leading because it's Rainer Hermann leading in the Opel Ascona 400 in 16th overall as well, halfway through the rally. To the junior category then. And this is Tobias Bruls in his Ford Fiesta. Very difficult rallies for the juniors as well. A lot of retirements. But Bruls for the moment is still in it, halfway through. Fighting hard to get some valuable points, as is Sebastien Bederet in his R2 Twingo. His Twingo colleague Dovi in the R1 category had a good rally as well, scoring many bonus points by winning the class stages. Jochen Klaarhout getting into the rhythm with his Porsche, finding the confidence needed to get the horsepower on the ground with this machine. He knows the region very well, of course.
Jochen met een Porsche op die smalle baan.
Jochen with a Porsche on these small roads can't be easy. No, it's rather difficult. It's slippery stages as well, as we found last year. Yeah, with the 400 horsepower of the Porsche and the small and the slippery roads, it's needs some getting used to. And it's my first rally since a year, so I need to gain some confidence and do a lot of miles to get back to confidence. What if it starts to rain? Well, that's the big question mark, of course. And we have to decide now whether we take slicks or rain tires. I heard it would start raining around 5, but you never know, it might be an hour earlier or an hour later. And here's Van Rompuy again, and again he's in trouble. This is not the newest of spoilers at the back of his DS3. The rear lid just came open, not good of course, to gain some times. And here's Steven Dolphin, one of the protagonists in the R2 category, but he dropped to third behind juniors Vermeer and Delay, who are in 26th and 27th overall, fighting hard for the junior runners as well. Steven Dolphin is not a junior. Back to the front then, Steve Beekaert in his Group A Mitsubishi dropped to 12th after the second loop of 4 stages. And this is the leader in Group N, Bert Koene, with another Lancer Evo 10. Koene fighting hard, might even get into the top 6 or top 7. The gaps are very small at the front. The ever spectacular Hans Wijs Jr. Look at this in the BMW 130i. Rear wheel drive, of course. And the Dutchman getting the hands together from the big crowd. Bert Cornelis has chosen a Volkswagen Polo S2000 to drive the Tielt Rally this year. And a good choice, he's in 5th.
Thuisrally voor jou?
It's a home rally for you? Yes, I'll do Tielt again. It's a very slippery rally, but I like it a lot. It's a home rally, yes. And now you drive a Polo? What's that? Well, we're just a bit too slow to drive with the R5s, but we're right behind him, and there's a lot of people behind us, so that's a good thing. Vincent Verschuren losing time in that second loop.
150.
Fuck. Shit.
170. Rechts 15, sluit af vol. 180.
Vincent Verschuren, what went wrong in Schervers-Capelle stage? We lost a lot of time. Well, I spun twice. I tried something in the setup and it did not work out. It was too aggressive and I spun around twice and I lost some 30 seconds. It's unfortunate, of course. But I'll try to catch Kevin again to fight for third. I think we're 18 seconds behind Kevin now. 6 stages to go, and if it starts to rain, anything can happen. And that means effectively that Kevin de Maarschalk is now in third.
Kevin, hoeveel rallies heb jij nog?
Kevin, how many rallies do you need to get this car under control? I think I need some 2 rallies. We're very close to the limit now, but there's small details that we need to get under control to reduce the gap with the fastest guys. And the fastest guy at the moment was Freddy Loix, gaining some time on Chris Prinsen.
Om 50, linksaf vol. En 25 linksaf vol. En 50 links 120 af vol. Om 75 sporen, rechts 92 diep kopiëren.
Loix reduces the gap from 12 seconds to 2.3 seconds. And it's again for the third time this year a very small gap between Prinsen and Loix.
We zijn stilletjes terug.
Yeah, we're getting closer bit by bit, but we're already halfway through, so we still have some way to go. Only a couple of seconds. Do you feel the limit of the car yourself? Yeah, I know of myself that I'm on the limit, but I have it under control. And for the moment, everything is looking good. Prinsen just short of matching the speed of Loix. Still leading the rally though.
Direct rechts 29 sec. 250. Rechts 10 af vol. Is hem tot 50, T rechts 28 breed.
Het is eigenlijk proberen zo hard mogelijk te gaan.
Yeah, we tried to get as fast as possible. It's very slippery everywhere. To keep out of the ditches, of course, because that's the main issue. You can't afford any mistake if you brake 2 meters too late, too fast through the corner, and it's a game over. So it's not easy to attack hard, because you have to have some margin. It's not easy. It's the same for everybody, of course. And this is the leaderboard after 8 stages. Prinsen leading only 2.3 seconds now. De Maarschalk 25 seconds behind. Then Verschuren and Cornelis. That was the end of part 1. See you after the break. Welcome back in Tiel, the third round of the Belgian Rally Championship. Still no rain at the time for this third loop of 4 stages. Jochen Klaarhout in his Porsche, still in it, getting faster and faster, setting better times every time.
De derde boekel nu.
The third loop was rather good, yes. We tried to find some confidence, braking later, improving our stage times by some 10 seconds. So that's a good thing. It's the feeling like before. This is Tuur van den Abelen in his Mitsubishi, second in Group N, inside the top 15 with co-driver Frederik Beekaert. Ford Fiesta of Bruno Parmentier, well inside the top 10 in 9th. And this is Jordan Sedoridis, he's in 8th now. Good rally for Sedoridis.
Un rallye que j'aime bien.
I love this rally. It's very slippery, of course, and it will be even more slippery if it starts to rain. But for the moment, everything is going well. I love the car. It's a very good car to drive. Getting back the confidence after the crash of the Haspengouw rally. And so far, so good. Rally is going well. We're 8th, I think, for the moment. I don't think we can get a lot higher if we see what's in front of us. We try to keep the 8th place. It will not be easy, but we'll try to do it and drive intelligently for the last stages. The man right in front of Sederidis is Steve Bakard with his Group A. He's only 9 seconds in front of Sederidis though. And right in front of him, 4 seconds to Bert Koenen, the leader in Group N. Hans Wijs is up to 5th after the retirement of Cornelis and his Polo. And he's leading the pack behind the top 4. And the top 4 in 4th now is Kevin de Maarschalk, making a mistake in the 3rd loop, losing valuable time, dropping to 4th.
Ja, we hebben op de eerste...
Yeah, we made in the first stage of this loop, we made a small mistake, just too fast through the corner and spun. And that's why we lose the 3rd place. Now we're 3 seconds behind Verschuren. And it will be difficult on rain tires to make it up. Verschuren back in 3rd now with the Skoda.
150. Opgelet. Rechts 22 min, kort kopier met grens, 80. Rechts 20 min en diep kopier op links.
Momenteel derde, maar ja.
Yeah, we're 3rd for the moment, but the gap is only 3 seconds, so it's still very close. All or nothing, I think, for the last 2 stages. And apparently it starts to rain now, so we'll see what happens on the rain tires. And this is no longer the leader. In stage 9, Chris Princeton lost the lead to Freddy Loix. Yeah, we made a small mistake on the Oosthoek stage. We only lost a couple of seconds. But at a certain point you're driving at the limit and then you go over the limit and then these things happen. But it's not too bad. And Freddy Loix is now leading the rally. He has 8.7 seconds in hand and just before the last 2 stages.
En rechts 53, links 53 min. Links 53 min, 75, links afval asfalt. 150, links 43, diep kopiëren over borduur aan huis.
2 stages left then, but it might start to rain.
Ben je tevreden?
Are you happy? Yeah, for the moment I'm happy, yes. Okay, it's very close of course and I like it a lot. But we know that Chris is, he won't stop fighting, so 2 more hard stages. These are the standings, 2 stages to go. Loix from Prince and then Verschuren back in 3rd, de Maarschalk in 4th and Hans Wijs Jr. in 5th. The last 2 stages of the rally then. And the long-awaited rain was coming down for the last stage. This is Rainer Hermann, who finished in 2nd in the historic category with his Ascona 400. Dick de Vert dropped back, finished in 4th, but is still the new leader in the historic championship. And this man won the historic championship in Tielt. Stefan Stoof even finished in 12th overall with his Porsche 911. Very spectacular, very fast driving. In the junior category, Sebastian Bidere in his Renault Twingo R2 finished in 3rd and 28th overall, right behind Romain Delay, who was leading most of the rally. But in the rain of the last stage, he lost a lot of time, and it was Jelle Vermeer with his Ford Fiesta who took the win and who gets the junior trophy for the next round as well. The R2 category went to Steven Dolphin, who just beat Jelle Vermeer. Dolphin finished in 23rd overall, a good result for the Peugeot 208 R2 driver. Not easy during those last stages in the rain. But that's how you learn to drive a rally car, and that's the point of this junior category as well, of course. Back to the front then, Bert Koenen managed a 7th position overall, but was the clear winner of the Group N category. Koenen, who took it easy during the last stages, did not want to risk his class win. Hans Wijs Jr. reveled in the fact that it was even more slippery now, and he threw his BMW around the corner like there was no tomorrow. Still, he finished in 5th. A very good result for Wijs. Look at how slippery the conditions are. And then the battle for third position overall. Verschuren started the last loop of 2 stages in third, but he took it easy. Well, not really easy. He did not take too many risks.
200. Voorlap. Links 25 Kopier.
And in the last wet stage, he lost too much time and he dropped back to fourth. Maybe the wrong decision to play it safe in that last stage, because it cost him a podium finish to this man in his first complete rally with the DS3 R5. The youngster Kevin de Maarschalk finishes in third, a good start after the disappointment of Spa, where he had to retire in the second stage. So a good result here for Kevin de Maarschalk in the Citroën Belux Junior team. And then there was the fight for the win, of course. Chris Pinson took some cut tires to the wet stages. That might have been a good solution. Together with his range setup, he gained a lot of ground on Freddie Loix, but it was just not enough. He had lost too much time before, and Princeton finished in second for the third consecutive time this season. And Freddie Loix beat him by 6 seconds this time. The total difference between Loix and Princeton of the 3 first rallies, 51 seconds.
150, links 92, licht kopiëren, bank, rechts diep kopiëren. En 75, rechts en wordt 50, rechts 72.
So a third consecutive win for Freddie Loix, and of course the leadership in the championship. And he gets the congratulations coming back to the service park in Tielt, and that champagne on the wet car. Well, it was a deserved win, a great comeback for Loix. Yeah, made my life difficult this morning by taking the wrong tire choice. But after that, it was a super rally. I had to fight very hard to get back past Chris, and I managed to do that. And I know he goes flat out, so it's a very fun rally. The end result then, Princeton was beaten by 6.4 seconds by Freddie Loix, de Maarschalk in third, Verschuren in fourth, and Hans Wijs in fifth. And after this long and exciting rally, there's champagne. Next round is the Rally de Wallonie in Namur. See you then.